Thursday, October 9, 2025. Today on The Bold and the Beautiful, Ivy warns Electra, Ridge and Bill square off, and Finn worries about robbing Steffy of her peace. At Bill's place, Ridge is determined to call the police. Luna wants Bill to protect her. Bill intones that they're waiting on a paternity test. Ridge bellows that they're not waiting on anything. This psycho is going to prison. Luna protests and Finn chimes in, "You committed heinous crimes." Luna rambles that she's a different person. She's a mom now. All she wants is to love and protect Will's child. In Forrester's design office, Will thinks about Electra and decides they're going to get through this together. At that moment at the Forrester mansion, Ivy is reminding Electra that Will kept the truth about the night of the party from her, and now Luna's pregnant with his child. How can she be okay with that? Clearly the foil. Ivy keeps emphasizing that he let her down. Is his apology really enough? Electra concedes that if Luna really is pregnant, this whole nightmare is only beginning. At Forrester, Will sends Electra a text asking her not to give up on them and heads out. At the mansion, Ivy starts up again with the reminders about how complicated all of this may be. Electra insists they can't let Luna win by forcing them apart. At Bill's place, Katie hollers at Luna that this pregnancy is not going to save her. She's not going to walk away from this. She tells Ridge and Taylor that they just need a little more time to get a paternity test. They argue that it's too risky. Luna wails that she just wants to raise her baby in a loving family. Bill thinks Ridge would handle this the same if it was his son. Ridge grunts his agreement but warns Luna again that Bill and the baby won't save her. "I'll see to it." Finn, it seems, doesn't get a vote. Back at the house in Malibu, Finn, Taylor, and Ridge discuss keeping Steffy and the kids safe. Taylor doesn't like the way that Luna is manipulating Will's family. Finn warns they can't let their guard down. "How am I going to tell Steffy about this? How do I tell her that the woman who almost killed her is alive?" They establish that Finn will focus on keeping his family safe while Ridge handles Luna. Finn admits his head is spinning after Luna's shocking visit to his office. They all agonize about taking Steffy's peace away. Finn questions whether to tell her now or wait until she comes home. Back at Bill's place, he and Katie warn Luna that this arrangement is temporary. Luna snarks that her connection to Will won't be. Bill warns there's no pardon in her future this time. Just then, Will walks through the door with purpose. He wants to talk to Luna. Bill and Katie want to handle this, but Will informs them they need to hear this too. He declares he never would have slept with Luna if she hadn't drugged him and tricked him. Whether he's the father of the baby or not, it doesn't change the way he feels about Electra. "I love her, not you, you psychopaths." Luna warns he'll love their child more than he does Electra. Thursday, October 9, 2025. Today on The Bold and the Beautiful, Ivy warns Electra, Ridge and Bill square off, and Finn worries about robbing Steffy of her peace. At Bill Spencer's cliffside mansion, the air is tense enough to slice with a diamond. Ridge Forrester stands like a storm cloud ready to break, fists clenched, eyes burning with fury. Luna sits on the edge of the cream sofa, her trembling hands resting protectively over her stomach. The faint echo of waves crashing below mirrors the chaos brewing inside. "I'm calling the police, Bill," Ridge roars, voice echoing through the marble halls. She's not walking away again, not this time. Bill, ever the commanding presence, steps between them, jaw tight. "You're not calling anyone until we know the facts, Ridge. We're waiting on the paternity test results." Until then, she stays put. Luna looks up at him with pleading eyes. "Bill, please, you know I'm not that person anymore. I've changed, I'm a mother now." From the corner, Finn's voice cuts through like ice. "A mother who nearly destroyed my wife's life? You don't just change, Luna, you committed heinous crimes. You tried to kill Steffy." Luna's eyes flash with desperation. "That was the old me. I didn't even know who I was back then. Everything's different now. I'm carrying Will's child, our child, and all I want is to give this baby a chance. Can't you understand that?" Ridge's anger explodes. "Understand? You almost murdered my daughter and now you expect sympathy because you're pregnant? You think that erases what you did?" Bill's tone grows colder. "Ridge, enough, let's just..." But Ridge cuts him off. "No, you listen, this isn't about your son or your feelings, it's about justice. This psycho belongs in prison." Katie, who has been silently observing, finally speaks. "Bill, Ridge is right about one thing, a baby doesn't absolve her. Luna, this pregnancy won't save you. You can't manipulate your way out of this again." Luna stands, trembling. I'm not manipulating anyone, I just want my baby to have a father. Then maybe you should have thought about that, Ridge growls, before you drugged his father and lied your way back into all of our lives. Meanwhile, across town at Forrester Creations, Will Spencer sits alone in the design office, staring at the sketches scattered across the table. His mind isn't on the designs or business, it's on Electra. He scrolls through old photos of them on his phone, smiles, laughter, memories that feel a lifetime away. His heart aches with regret. We'll get through this, he mutters to himself, thumb hovering over her name in his messages. We have to. After a long pause, he types out a message. Don't give up on us, Electra. Please, I'll fix this. He hits send, knowing the words probably won't be enough. At the Forrester mansion, Electra is staring out the window as the golden afternoon light filters through the curtains. Ivy Forrester is packing behind her, agitation bubbling with every word. Electra, you can't seriously be okay with this. Will lied to you about the party, about that night, about Luna, and now she's pregnant with his child. How can you even stand to look at him? Electra sighs, turning slowly. I'm not okay with it, Ivy, I'm furious, but if Luna's really pregnant, then this nightmare is just beginning. Ivy crosses her arms. You're being too calm about this, too forgiving. He betrayed you, Electra, don't let him do it again. Electra looks torn. I know what he did was wrong, but I also know Luna. If she's back, it's for a reason, and that reason is to destroy what's left of us. If I let her win, she takes everything. Ivy's voice softens slightly. You think you can fight her? Electra nods, eyes glinting. I know I can, I love Will, and no psycho ex is going to tear that apart, not again. Her phone buzzes, it's Will's message. She stares at it for a long moment, her lips trembling slightly before setting it face down on the table. I don't know if love is enough anymore, she whispers. Back at Bill's mansion, the shouting continues. Katie's had enough. This is madness, she exclaims. We're all standing here arguing while Luna sits there pretending to be a victim. Bill, what if she's lying again? What if there is no baby? Luna gasps, how can you say that? I'm carrying your grandchild. Ridge laughs bitterly. Oh, give me a break. You'll say anything to save yourself. Bill raises his voice. Enough, everyone out. But Ridge doesn't move, not until she's in custody. Bill glares back, not until we have proof. You don't get to dictate this, Ridge. My son's involved. Ridge takes a threatening step closer. If she was your daughter, would you still be protecting her? Bill's jaw tightens, and for a moment, neither man backs down. Katie quickly steps between them. That's enough. This family's been through enough chaos because of Luna already. Let's not add blood to the list. At Steffy and Finn's Malibu home, the calm ocean view belies the storm inside. Finn sits on the couch, running a hand through his hair as Ridge and Taylor discuss Luna's sudden reappearance. Taylor's voice is low but sharp. We can't let Luna anywhere near Steffy. She's dangerous. The fact that she's pregnant doesn't change that. Finn sighs deeply. I know, but how do I even tell Steffy? How do I tell her that the woman who tried to kill her is not only alive but carrying Will Spencer's baby? Ridge looks grim. You don't, not yet. Let her stay focused on her recovery and the kids. She doesn't need this right now. Taylor shakes her head. Keeping it from her might be worse. When she finds out, she'll feel betrayed all over again. Finn rubs his temples. I don't want to rob her of her peace. Every time she starts to heal, Luna comes back and rips the wound open. There's a long silence before Ridge finally says, I'll deal with Luna, you keep Steffy safe. No one, not Luna, not anyone, is going to hurt our family again. Back at Bill's, Luna's composure starts to crumble. Her hands shake, tears welling up. You all hate me, she whispers. But someday when this baby is born, you'll see I'm not a monster, I'm just a woman who made mistakes. Katie folds her arms. You drugged Will and nearly killed Steffy. Those aren't mistakes, Luna, they're crimes. Luna sobs. I was broken. You don't know what it's like to live every day knowing the person you love hates you. Ridge mutters, "You should try asking Steffi about that." Suddenly, the front door bursts open, and in walks Will Spencer, his expression a mix of anger, guilt, and determination. "Will," Katie gasps, "what are you doing here?" "I need to talk to her," he says firmly, eyes locking on Luna. Bill steps forward. "No, son, you don't. Let us handle this." Will shakes his head. "No, Dad, you and everyone else need to hear this too." He turns toward Luna, his voice trembling but steady. "You drugged me, you lied to me, you tricked me into sleeping with you, and now you want to use this baby as leverage to worm your way back into my life. But I'm done being manipulated. Whether that child is mine or not, it doesn't change how I feel." Luna blinks, stunned. "Will, please, we shared something real." He cuts her off, voice rising. "The only real thing between us is pain. I love Electra, not you, not ever you. You're a liar and a psychopath." Luna's face twists in anguish. "You'll love our child more than you love her," she spits through tears. "You'll see." Bill steps in, protective and fierce. "No, Luna, you'll see, because if you think this baby or my son is your ticket to freedom, you're dead wrong." The camera lingers on Luna's face, defiant but broken, as the sound of sirens wails faintly in the distance. Her expression flickers between fear and fury, and for a moment no one speaks. Ridge's eyes narrow as he looks out the window. "That'll be the police. Looks like your waiting game over, Bills." Luna grips her stomach, whispering to herself, "You won't take my baby, I won't let you." Katie exhales shakily, her gaze falling on Will, who's visibly shaken but resolute. Bill rests a hand on his son's shoulder. "You did the right thing." Will swallows hard, eyes fixed on Luna. "Then why does it feel like my life just fell apart?" As the officers knock at the door, Luna's whisper echoes through the room like a curse. "This isn't over, none of you are safe." And with that, the scene fades, leaving behind a mansion full of shattered trust, tangled loyalties, and one haunting question. Is Luna's child really Will's, or is this just another layer of her dangerous game? End of episode. Next on The Bold and the Beautiful. Steffi receives shocking news, Electra makes a decision that could change everything, and Luna's secrets threaten to bring down the entire Forrester Spencer dynasty.